Yo, what's up, MG fam? Welcome back to the Allentown Miners franchise here in the AFL Resurgence League. And last episode, you guys saw us wrap up the regular season, so you know what that means. It's playoff time, baby, and it's time to take a look at who clinched their playoff berth, man. So I'm still confused on what name I should give the conference, so we're gonna call it the West, even though some of the teams geographically are not in the right place. So in the West Conference, you got the Lizards clinching home field advantage ahead of the Leopards, who are the defending champs. The Lizards went 13-3 this season. The Leopards went 12-4, and they're gonna be the number 2 seed. The 3rd seed is the Bobcats. They went 11-5, and the Generals 10-5. They got the 4th seed, and the 5th seed goes to the Birmingham Eagles. They went 9-7, and the Dolphins, who started off pretty hot this season, went 8-7-1, and they got the last spot. And the Dragons will be on the outside looking in this year. Man, I know they feel bad. You got the Bison right there as well, who thought they deserved a playoff spot this year again. So on the east side, which is our conference, the Knights clinch home field advantage ahead of the Hornets, who went 15-1 just like they did, but the Hornets lost to the Knights. And the Demons, they're the 3rd seed, 12-4. They clinched our division, and we, the Miners, the 4th seed, we went 12-4. And the Bucks 10-6, man. The Bucks 10-6. And then you got the Dashers, man. Can you believe the Stanford Dashers won 10 games this year? 10-6. And the Piranhas won 10 games, and they will not be making the playoffs. How often do you see that? And the next team up was the Outlaws. They went 6-9-1. So now we're going to move on to the yearly awards. And the MVP of this season is Jamie Sharper, the outside linebacker. A defensive player won MVP, bro. MVP. He would have won it last year, but he got hurt. And the offensive player of the year goes to Alex Carter of the Knights. His team went 15-1, and he had over 2,000 yards rushing and 15 touchdowns. And of course, the defensive player of the year goes to Jamie Sharper. The kid ended up with 15 sacks, 189 tackles. And the rookie of the year goes to Benny Moore. Benny Moore had 1,800 yards rushing, 13 touchdowns, and his team went 10-6. The defensive rookie of the year goes to Denard Perry. The kid had 3 sacks at the middle linebacker position. So now we're going to take a look at the stats. The player with the best QBR was Jerome Carson, the defending champ, the returning quarterback who almost left his squad last year. He had the best QBR, and the most passing yards goes to Danny Pope. He had 3,400, 16 touchdowns, and 15 interceptions. But the most touchdowns in this season goes to Jerome Carson. He had 34, followed by Brad Brown at 33. And on to the running game, you guys know Alex Carter, the offensive player of the year. He had over 2,000 yards rushing, the only 2,000-yard rusher. That's a good sign for the defenses here. It seems like the defenses are getting better. In second place is Benny Moore. And the most touchdown goes to Alex Carter as well. Second place goes to Benny Moore in that category. So the most receptions goes to Boo Williams. The tight end caught the ball 152 times for only 1,100 yards, but Faison, his first year as a Bobcat, had 1,800 yards receiving, man, 14 TDs, and he led in receiving yards and TD receptions. And defensively, Chris Claiborne had almost 200 tackles, and our guy Baker had the most tackles for loss, 12, and the most sacks go to Lomas Schultz, the rookie. He made it to the Pro Bowl with 20 sacks. And the most interceptions goes to James Glover of the Knights, who had 8. And on the kick return side, James Jackson, the rookie, he had 2 kick returns that went for touchdowns, and our guy Brown had 2 as well. And for punt return, you got Cobb. He bought 2 back, and AJ Lyons, the former Knight, he took 2 back, and Trey Long, the running back for the Crocs, took 2. So now we're going to move on to the wild card round, where we're going to be playing the Bucks. But first up, you got the Dashers facing the Demons. Can the Dashers pull the upset? This team doesn't match up on paper at all. The Demons are on a 4-game winning streak, and they're balling. And the next game is the Generals versus the Eagles. The Eagles are on a 6-game winning streak, but the Generals think they're the best team. And then our game up against the Bucks. These teams are evenly matched, but this game could come down to a field goal. and it looks like we got the better special team, so we're going to be looking good at that point. So the Bobcats going to face the Dolphins, and the Bobcats, they're looking like the best team. And the teams that are waiting on the results of the first round are the Knights, Lizards, Hornets, and Leopards, all teams with more than 12 wins. And to take a look at our injury report before this game, Jim Young, the rookie, he's still out, man, for 5 weeks. Torn shoulder. We miss him for sure, man. We wish we had him. And for the Bucks, their starting quarterback is probable, Seth Leon, and their cornerback House. So Seth Leon has 2,400 yards passing this year, 14 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. If he's not playing, we got a better chance at winning. And you guys know they have the Rookie of the Year in Mr. Benny Moore, the second leading rusher this year in the AFL. And the wide receiver Dusty Jackson is a rookie as well. He has 1,000 yards. And their best defensive player is Rocky Kalmus with 117 tackles. And White, he has 11 sacks. And Barry Russell with 4 picks. So now it's time for it, baby. You can see the sun is getting ready to set, and it is week 18, better known as WILDCARD weekend here in the AFL. And we're ready to get it on against the Tennessee Bucks. So we're on the road. The Bucks are here hosting us, so they got home field advantage, and my boy Brown is out here getting busy early. So we're going to try to get our first playoff victory. Last year we lost in the first round to the Demons, man, but we're going to try to do it here today in Ballard with a nice catch that time. Let's go, man. So 2nd and 2, we're starting off pretty good. And Hayden's going to sling that one to Lincoln. A very risky pass, but Lincoln made it do what it do. So my boy Hayden is 2 for 2 already. I'm going to hand this off to Johnson, the rookie, and Johnson ducked out of one and got us a first down. We're inside of the 15. So handing this one off to the guy, Penn, the OG. Let's see if we can get this running game going today. We need it. So Penn is going to hold it here and got us closer to the first down marker. It's going to be 3rd and 3. Let's see what we got here. Going to sling that one to my boy Brown for the first score of the game. Let's go. So Seth Leon and Benny Moore comes out here. So we're looking to stop this running game. So we're sending guys at the quarterback. So Seth Leon almost threw a pick on the first play. That's what I like to see. So 2nd and 10, you're going to hand this off to Benny Moore, and we there. We waiting on you, buddy. So 3rd and 8. Baker, what you got for me? Read the defense. He's going to sling that one in the dirt. I guess that guy's scared. So 1st and 10 for us again, man. We're going to try to get another score, man. Let's blow these guys out if we can. And we're slinging it deep for my boy Frazier, who pulls it down. He gets one of those plays each game. So we're going to hit him with the play action. They thought we were going to run that thing. Gave it to my boy Ballard, and it's another touchdown. 2 TDs for Hayden. Let's get it, baby. So 1st and 10. Leon slings that one and almost threw a pick, but he got it to his boy Dusty Jackson. He's a baller. So 1st and 10. Leon going to hand it off to Benny Moore, and Benny finally getting those positives. 2nd and 3. Let's see what they got. He's going to hand this off to Benny Moore again, and Benny Moore breaking loose. Yo, that's that guy. You got to watch him. So at the end of the first quarter, it's 14-0. Yo, the sun has set, and it is dark out, and the lights are on, and Leon is going to sling this one to the end zone, and Dusty Jackson caught the touchdown. We know that guy's a beast, and he got the first score for the Bucks. So 1st and 10 for us. Let's go, Hayden. We need you to shine, baby. He's going to sling that one to Lincoln. And Lincoln, where are you going, man? Lincoln went backwards. So 2nd and 13. Hayden is going to look. He's going to sling this one. And not enough room for my boy. Great defense now. So 3rd and 13. Let's see what we got. You're going to sling that one across the middle. And no, sir, the rookie Gene. Barry Gene caught the pick. You guys remember him from the draft. He is a pretty good free safety. Since I'm not sure, he's a safety. He's a nice one. So Benny Moore caught that one. There's going to be a penalty holding on these guys, so that's going to push him back. We don't want these guys to score here. So Leon slings that one, and it's a pick, baby. My boy Jackson got one to see if he can go to the crib. Okay, he stayed on his feet, and he's still going. And he got tripped up from behind. I wanted my guy to go to the crib, so we're going to hit him with a toss here. Sling that one to Johnson, but he couldn't get the speed going to the end zone. We got 7 yards there, so it's going to be 2nd and 3. And Johnson said, I get to the edge this time for you, coach. And that's 21 points for us here in the first half. Let's get it, baby. All right, so Seth Leon, you got to do something if you want your team to compete. And Benny Moore, no sir, man. We putting those guys on you. We trying to keep at least 6 or 7 people in the box. So Leon slings that one, and Baker picks him off, baby. We looking like we're going to get our first playoff victory in franchise history. Let's go. So we're going to hand this one off to Johnson. Johnson couldn't get away from him. And this is going to be holding on Millen. Once again, Millen holds a lot, man. That guy right there, he's going to cause us some trouble in the future. So Hayden with a nice fake slings that one to Norris. And you know Norris gets across the middle on those post routes. He eats. So we going with that fake. Once again, slings that one, and nah, that's not going to work. So we eating. So 2nd and 10. Let's see what Hayden got. He's going to sling that one. No, sir. That's not going to work either. So we got to get something here on this play here. Hayden's going to sling that one. And nothing, man. Nothing. So it's going to be 4th down. 4th down. Sawyer. Got us that one, baby. That's what we need. So 24-7. Sawyer with a nice field goal on that last play. And he's going to try to sling this one. And it's going to be another pick, baby. Owen. These guys are closing in on them. That's what I'm talking about, that great coverage, man. We invested in our secondary, and we need these guys to step up for it. And it's going to be another pick. Owen got 2 of them, and Owen going to try to go to the crib, but he got my boy down at the 5. The rookie, the 6 foot, 204-pound, strong safety. Owen had 2 tackles and 2 picks, baby, in his first ever playoff game. Let's go. So 24-7. Here in the red zone, can we get a touchdown? He slings that one to Ballard, and let's get it, man. Let's get it. Hayden catching him slipping with those fakes in the red zone. They're biting extra hard and a great blocking, and he gets it to his fullback. So 31-7, man, before halftime. Leon slings that one to Carey. He's a nice receiver, but we knocked his head off. Thomas, you don't got to do him like that, bro. Thomas, you don't have to do him like that. So 31-7, man. Let's get it. We're going to try to get something big here. He's going to sling that one deep. And as time expired, my boy pulled it down, but no touchdown. 1 yard away, and at halftime we go in 31-7. So here in the 3rd quarter, hey, you can just bring in the reserves because I don't think they're coming back. But we're not going to sleep on them. And Jackson caught another big one, man. They just got to get the quarterback some protection. And he's going to sling that one to Jackson as well. And Jackson, well, this kid is nice, bro. He is a nice wide receiver. But he's going to throw that one across the middle. We almost picked him off again. Owen could have had 3 picks in this game. So Leon going to sling that one. And there's another pick this time by the linebacker himself. Leon probably should have been on the bench. He probably shouldn't have played today because obviously his injury is affecting him. So Benny Moore breaks a tackle, and he is going to the crib. Finally, we know this guy is a beast, and he gets a touchdown, but it's going to come back because Eaton, the left guard, was holding. Benny Moore said, man, I can't get a break today. We're going to sling that one and Carey. No, sir, not much room there. So 2nd and 7. Let's see what we can do, baby. We're going to try to hold these guys to only 7 points, and we almost picked them off again. So 3rd down, 3rd and 7. Leon, what you got? He's going to sling that one. We on top of you. 4th down is out of here, bro. The end of the 3rd quarter. We didn't score any points in the 3rd quarter, but 31-7. We just chilling, bro. We just chilling. So up the gut, we giving it to our guy Johnson, who couldn't get much more than about 2 yards, but it got our 1st down. So we're facing 3rd down here. 2 and 8 on the day. So Penn got us that one. So now we 3 for 9, baby. Let's go. So Johnson in the backfield. Nice hurdle. Got us about 8, but it's coming back because Carey is holding. So we do a lot of holding up front. I see that. So 2nd and 20. Hayden is going to sling that one to Brown, and Brown got the 1st down by like an inch. So 3rd down once again. Faking that handoff. Hayden's going to sling that one to his tight end, and we got another 1st down. So we're going to try to get this drive going here, and we might put in the backup quarterback after this drive. And Johnson got his team 6 this time. So 2nd and 3. Let's go. Going up the gut. Penn. he can make it work in between tackles. So let's go. So 2nd and goal. Penn with it once again. He's going to carry him on into the end zone. And yes, sir. OG Penn got him a touchdown in the playoffs, baby. Let's go. Check him out on the counter. Not the fastest, but he runs hard. He'll put his head down, and he will carry you all the way to the end zone. So you got Seth Leon out here once again trying to get something going. He's going to sling that one. It's another interception. Sanderson said, let me get one. And he gave it to about every player in our secondary. So Johnson trying to get something going there. Not much movement. So it's going to be 3rd down here. We're going to see if we can get some big yardage. And my boy Thompson going to sling that one in double coverage. Just risky, but Brown pulled it down. And we don't care. So 3rd down here in the red zone. He's going to tuck, sling to the back of the end zone. And the tight end Wesley caught a touchdown. Man, we threw a lot of touchdowns here in Wildcard weekend. And if this is a sign, we might be contending for a AFL championship this year. So the game is over and it's done for these guys. 45-7. We had a great night, man. Our first playoff victory in franchise history, and we look to add more here in the future. So you can see our offense. We got over 300 yards total. Still under 100 yards rushing, but 86 isn't bad. And we turned the ball over twice, but check out the Bucks. They threw it to us, gave it to us 7 times. And our quarterback play was pretty good. Both quarterbacks combined for 4 TDs and only 1 interception. The running game worked a lot better than we normally used to since Jim Young is gone. And Frazier had 100 yards. And Ballard, the fullback, got 2 touchdowns. And Sanderson had the most tackles. Cates with only 1 sack. We only had 1 sack this whole game. We got a lot of pressure on the QB. But Owen had 2 picks. Alexander with 1. Baker with 1. Jackson had 1. And Sanderson. So all together, we had 6 interceptions on the QB. Plus that fumble, which gave us 7 turnovers on the defensive side. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video. We got our first victory here in the playoffs, man, in franchise history, and we're going to add more, like I said. But I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Hit that like button and notification bell and subscribe to the channel, man. It's your boy McGruff, and you already know what time it is. We out.